It's a nice big purple love grass. Eragrostis spectabalis.
Likes full and partial sun, dry soil, grows to be about 2 feet tall.
Mom, did you know that you asked the blanket to use memory?
Dear viewer, as a bit of a heads up, I have planted a number of these in recent videos and have done the full list of their stats in those videos. I am giving you an overview of some of them here. Others that have not been planted recently, I am giving you a full list of stats.
One giant pot done. This one is Pycnanthium muticum. Here's a picture. I got this, this was a free plant through one of the native plant initiatives in Massachusetts. It's a giant free plant. I've also grown some of this from seed. I can't remember if I've put it in already by this video or not, but I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, I'm going to put it right over there.
I feel like I'm watching a movie.
It's like you're watching a movie.
Huh?
Likes full to part sun, medium to medium dry soil, and grows to be about 3 feet tall. Blooms white, July, August, and September.
Oh. Okay, so there's the muticum, the mountain mint, clustered mountain mint, I guess. And so I've got over here, let me turn you this a little bit, right here and right here, I've got some more spotted bee balm, and I'm gonna put one right here and one just over a little bit. Put those in. I'm not gonna divide them up or anything, so getting to it.
Monarda punctata likes full and part sun, medium to dry soil, grows to be about 2 feet tall, blooms purple, July, August, and September.
This one is a Monarda fistulosa, but it's a dark purple version. This is still the straight species, but it makes a darker flower. It's a naturally occurring variation. And to kind of keep it separate, I'm gonna put it right back there. I figure out how to get in there.
Monarda fistulosa likes full and part sun, medium wet to dry soil, grows to be 4 feet tall, blooms purple July, August, and September.
All right, here we go. There she is, back there with the weeds. All right, I got the love grass right in there between the lavender and the yarrow. And just on the other side of this evergreen candy tuft right here, there's that autumn joy there, and then this new little poof, that is the mountain mint. And then in between that mountain mint and this sage, that's where I planted the monarda. Let me show you. Okay, there's 1, 2, and then 3 clumps over there, 1, 2, and 3. That should be really nice. So it'll fill in kind of around the back side of that lavender. So this morning I am planting more native plants, but I'm doing it here in this driveway bed. It's got a wall on one side and then sort of the lawn on the other. It gets pretty good water, has pretty good drainage, and it gets mostly full sun on this side, and then on the other side it gets some shade. It does have some relief from the afternoon heat, but most full sun plants like it pretty well. As we go further down the wall around this way, it gets to be a little bit more shady. There is a sort of a French drain system behind this wall, which does help keep the soil well drained, and it's been a garden bed for a while, so it has pretty rich soil, pretty good soil. Let's get to planting and get this finished. I did plant some of the Baptisia australis back there. Can't remember if this is prairie onion or nodding onion. I'll let you know. It's number 27. Now this onion, this is not locally native, but this bed is sort of a mixed bed, so I'm not worried about super locally native plants in here. I've got plenty of plants that aren't native at all, but this is just a bed full of mixed things that I like. So I'm gonna put these in here, I think, next to the sage. These are fringed gentian. I've got 2 containers of them. I'm not going to divide the containers. You see they're pretty small. So I'm not going to divide the containers. I'm just going to plant them whole. And I'm going to do that in here. Here's the other one. Got some moss in there.
Allium stellatum, or prairie onion. Likes full to part sun, medium to dry soil, grows 14 inches tall, has purple blooms July and August. Habitats include rocky prairies, slopes, shores, and ridges.
All right.
I'm just gonna use my basketball.
Okay.
Why do you collect and then pull the basketball? Now they've got one. Go.
Attracts many pollinators, including native bees, moths, butterflies, and hoverflies.
Oh. Don't go.
Okay. Nodding onion. Let's see where the gentian goes. These rocks are just, they're not here on purpose. They're just left here after we moved them.
Gentianopsis crenata, or fringed gentian. Takes full sun, wet to medium wet soil. Grows to be about 12 inches. Has blue-purple blooms August, September, and October. Habitats include moist woods, moist meadows, and stream banks. It takes a stronger pollinator to be able to open these blooms. So, native bumblebees and butterflies.
At least the moss ring will help me figure out where it is later. All right, and here's your close-up. Here's your blooming onion. Nodding onion or prairie onion. Here's your fringed gentian. And right back here, ouch, it's a prickly prickle. Right back here, that's a random chamomile that grew in there with the baptisia. So lots of nice things right in there. Okay, this is what's left of my New England blazing star here, Liatris. Liatris? I think so. And I'm going to put it between the hydrangea and the bone set, so just right back there.
Liatris nova Anglese, or New England blazing star.
Good. We got some good roots. So the top doesn't look like much because it's, fall. The top has died back as it will, but lots of good roots down here.
It's also been called Liatris scariosa. Takes sun and part shade, average to dry soil. Grows up to 3 feet tall. Blooms purple, July, August, and September. Attracts butterflies including monarchs, swallowtails, painted ladies, red admirals, and silver-spotted skippers. Sweat bees and other bees. Hummingbirds, moths, and hoverflies.
In the end, I put it just behind the bone set. And I'll show you a little bit later. I'll go back there and show you. All right, I've got a hosta here. Volunteer hosta, legacy hosta, whatever you want to call it. Obviously it's died back for the winter. This is Joe Pieweed. And this first one that I'm going to put in is it's a Penstemon digitalis. So just one. These leaves will stay green all winter. And I thought it would be really nice to have like in here, kind of filling out that space.
Penstemon digitalis takes full to part sun, medium to medium dry soil, grows 4 feet tall, blooms white June, July.
Okay. Next. So these are common blue violet. Yeah, you see this one put down lots of seed this year, so there'll be new plants in there. And I'm going to put them over here. Alrighty. It's a pretty big clump. I might break this one if it'll let me. Let's see. There we go. One. See the, let me show you here. You can see pretty well the sort of rhizomes. Okay, and then the roots. Will you separate? Yes. There we go. Okay. So I've got 3 small clumps and then the one big one I'm going to leave together. I'll do it right in here. It's right here.
Viola Sooria, common blue violet, takes full, part, or shade, medium wet to medium dry soil, grows to be about 4 inches tall, blooms purple, April, May, and June. Habitats include forest edges, forests, meadows and fields, woodlands. It is a host plant for the fritillary butterfly. It attracts many butterflies, native bees, and wasps.
So this is American heuchera, and I'm going to put it right here. Now if this does well, I may end up putting it further down the way on kind of my strawberry slope.
Heuchera americana takes partial sun and shade, medium to dry soil, grows 2 feet in height, has green, white, pink blooms June, July, and August. Leaves are evergreen. Its habitats include forest edges and forests. Its flowers attract hummingbirds, butterflies, and small bees.
Alright, so here's the heuchera. Okay, I got a pokeweed here that comes back year after year. And right over there on the other side of this bramble, and in there I've got a beauty berry, American beauty berry. And then there's my violets. And I've got a lot of Aquilegia in here. It's the native columbine. And then right in there, that's the penstemon. And then along back here, right back there, that's where I put the blazing star. Okay, so this is very shady and more dry. Clearly it gets morning sun, so it does get some sun, but then it's shady for most of the rest of the day. This is yellow root, which does tend to like more moist conditions, so it's not going to get very big, but it is promising that the yellow root is still spreading in this area, which is nice. But I've got strawberries on this hill, not that you can see them at the moment. And this is a scented geranium. It is a non-native hardy geranium. Those strawberries are native strawberries. Virginiana, I think. Anyway, and I've got a couple of things I'm going to put in here. One, this winterberry right up there, I think I might need a little help with. So I don't know that I'm going to plant that just now, but I am going to do these others. Let me show you. This is Anemone virginiana, or tall windflower.
Likes full sun to deep shade, medium dry to dry soil.
This one is Desmodium glutinosum, so it's one of the tick seeds, but it does like shade. It has small white flower, I think, if I remember. Looking pretty good on its roots, even though the top is done for the winter.
Takes part shade and shade, medium to dry soil. Grows to 2 feet tall, blooms white or pink, June, July, and August.
And this one is zigzag goldenrod, Solidago flexicalis.
Likes partial shade and shade, medium wet to medium dry soils.
Looking pretty good too. I'm gonna put all three of them sort of right there. This is like the steepest part of the hill. Okay, it also gets a little bit more sunlight than this area right over here.
Solidago flexicalis. grows 3 feet tall, and has yellow blooms in August, September, and October. Habitats include sandy stream banks, rich woods, and slopes. A pollinator powerhouse supporting dozens of species of butterflies, moths, and bees. Desmodium glutinosum. Habitats include cliffs, balds, ledges, forest edges, forests, ridges, talus, and rocky slopes. Supports bumblebees and other long-tongued bees, host plant for caterpillars of several different kinds of butterflies and skippers.
Okay. I'll never find that one. All right.
Anemone virginiana grows to 3 feet tall, has white blooms June, July, and August.
Oh, a lot of roots. A lot of roots in that one flower.
Habitats include woodlands, forest edges, prairies, meadows, and fields. It's a host plant to mining bees, small carpenter bees, sweat bees, and green sweat bees, and attracts a variety of pollinators.
Making progress. Okay, I have another love grass. I'm going to attempt to make a hole big enough for it here. This one is shrubby St. John's wort.
Hypericum prolificum. Likes full sun or part sun, medium wet to medium dry soil. Grows to be 4 feet tall. Blooms yellow in July, August, and September.
Okay, the love grass is right there, and the shrubby St. John's wort is right there. It'll give it a little better anchor. Grassy thing right here, shrubby thing right there. There's another grass just above that rock. You see I've got some more up there, heading on up.
Aquilegia canadensis. Likes full sun to deep shade, medium to dry soil, grows 2 feet tall, blooms red in April, May, and June.
This is the native Aquilegia. I've planted a bunch of this already. This is American spikenard, Aurelia racemosa. You can see that it's basically died back. It is a perennial, okay, but it grows like a large understory shrub, even though it dies back every year. So my idea is to put it like right in there. maybe on just the back side of this rock.
Aurelia racemosa, or American spikenard. Takes part shade to deep shade, medium wet to medium soil, grows 4 feet tall, blooms green July and August. Habitats include forest edges and forests. Attracts bees, butterflies, songbirds, and solitary wasps.
This one is Sorghastrum natans. It's a grass.
Sorghastrum natans, or Indian grass. Likes full sun to part sun, medium to dry soil, grows 6 feet tall, sends up its bloom stalks in August and September.
Oh yeah, this one's going to be impossible to get out.
Habitats include grasslands, meadows, fields, shores of rivers and lakes, woodlands.
There we go. Very good. Very good. I'm not going to divide this one. I am going to break its root memory here a little bit.
Pollinators include bees and butterflies. Provide seeds for birds.
All right. In it goes. And there it is. Right there. That should look nice. It'll get up taller. It will get up taller than the sweet fern. Oh, look at this. Isn't that so pretty? So imagine this nice tall grass right here too. I think that'll be great. I am worn out. It's been a lot of days of planting and stuff, and harvesting and kids' parties, and you know, it's fall, so it's actually Halloween today. It's the 31st. So there's tons of things going on, in addition to me trying to get all of these plants in the ground. I'm just plumb worn out, so I'm gonna have a break. I'm gonna water these plants in and then have a nice lunch. I've still got that big winterberry to put in over there, and then let me turn you around here. Well, you can't see it from where we are really, but if you see that big maple tree right there, under that maple tree I have a long shade bed, and I have a couple of plants to put in there, in addition to a plum tree. So that's for another day though. And then I've got a couple of things behind the house. So that's all for this video for today. But love those fall colors. Look at those greens. I love it. The browny greens and the greeny greens and the yellowy greens. Oh, I love it. I love fall. All right, I love all the seasons. I love all of the seasons of the plants. They go through so many different cool stages, and they're all different, and they're all beautiful. All right, join me for the next video. Bye.